Who remembers the iPod Classic? The same one Baby, from this week's episode, Baby Driver, used to sync his life to music. The first iPod dropped all the way back in November 2001 and held just 1,000 songs. In fairness, that is a lot of music, and in the early aughts, we loved it. Now, unlike existing MP3 players, the iPod featured a simple scroll wheel and integrated seamlessly with iTunes, making it easy to organize and sync music. And I'm sure we all remember those commercials. And over the next decade, Apple released other versions of their iconic iPod, including the iPod Mini, Nano, Shuffle, and the hugely popular iPod Touch that blended music, apps, and internet access. I loved my iPod Shuffle. Now, the iPod became a cultural icon, and it helped drive Apple's resurgence and change how people consumed music, for better or worse, and moving the industry from CDs to digital downloads. Again, for better or worse. And by the 2010s, smartphones, especially the iPhone, took over the iPod's role because music was already integrated into the phone. By 2014, over 400 million iPods had been sold and remains to this day one of Apple's most influential products, laying the foundation for the modern mobile and music era. But in 2022, 5 years after the events of Baby Driver, Apple discontinued the iPod. No one tell Baby. Now in 2025, we have Spotify and AI DJs and other streaming platforms. But today, physical media like vinyl CDs, cassette tapes, we saw Baby's extensive cassette tape collection, and even iPods are making a comeback. Blame or credit nostalgia. And I have to say, there is something about owning physical media. Kind of like how Baby needs control to stay focused behind the wheel. And Baby's music is not just background, it's strategy. And research shows that music can boost reaction times by up to 10 to 15% in high pressure situations, like bank robberies. So for Baby, every heist is in rhythm. And speaking of heists, have you ever thought about the risks, rewards, and statistics behind bank robberies? In the US, there are about 3,000 bank robberies every year. And here's the kicker, and this is only information, not advice. Only about 2/3 of every bank robbery gets solved. The average haul, around $5,000 to $7,000, which that is a surprisingly low amount. When you think about it, the average hourly wage in America is right around $20. So that haul represents about 8 weeks worth of work. And in my humble opinion, not worth the risk. And compared to cyber crimes that net billions annually, old-fashioned bank robberies barely make a dent. But in movies like Baby Driver, the style, the music, and the chase make a bank robbery unforgettable. So bank robberies might not be smart. iPods might be outdated. But when you put them together in a movie like Baby Driver, you get movie magic. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button like that iconic iPod wheel so you never miss a thing. And tell us in the comments, what would be your soundtrack if you tried a bank heist? We appreciate our listeners, our viewers, and our supporters. New episodes of the Real Relationships podcast premiere every Thursday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts on whatever form of digital media you consume. New episodes of this show also premiere on YouTube every Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Blue Sky, TikTok, and Instagram for more great content. We appreciate our listeners, our viewers, our subscribers, and our supporters. Stay safe. Don't do a bank heist so that we can see you soon.